What happens if a one-loss Georgia is compared to a one-loss Pac-12 team? You see, what was normally reserved for the SEC champ was that they were going to go through a gauntlet. So regardless of like, hey, you lost the game, but hey, look at all your top 10 wins. That's what was always in the back pocket of the SEC champ over the last few years. And rightly so. Rightly so. We've seen non-division winners end up, getting a chance to go to the playoff. Alabama has had that opportunity. Why? Quality top-end wins because of the depth of the conference. And again, rightly so. Well, now all of a sudden you have to kind of shift your mindset. That's what can and probably will and should be afforded to the Pac-12, not the SEC. Let's just say, sake of argument, like they lose to Ole Miss, still win the East, still go and they win the SEC championship. They would be a one-loss SEC champ, and likely their best win, they would hope, is against an Alabama team that they hope is crawling back into the top 10 by winning the West and representing that side in the SEC championship game. The resume all of a sudden in the SEC is going to be wildly thin as compared to the other conferences, in particular when you're looking at the Big Ten and in particular when you're looking at the Pac-12. The end of the season, here's the thing, is like everybody always thinks that it's going to play out and it's going to be this nice, crisp. We've got 2 undefeateds and we've got 2 more one-loss teams and they're all champs, and it's going to be clear because the 5th place team is going to be a 2-loss team. That never happens. It's never clear. It's never clear. There are so many scenarios right now that you can play out plausibly in your mind that put the SEC in a real precarious situation so long as their champ isn't undefeated. But as it is right now, like there's likely going to be a lot of chaos at the end of the year because of the depth in these other conferences. And so far in this season, the lack of depth in the SEC is going to really hurt them, really hurt them. Do I think the SEC is going to get left out? No, but imagine a scenario, just imagine a scenario where Georgia has to make an argument as a one-loss team against a one-loss Pac-12 team or a one-loss Big Ten team. You're talking about the 2-time defending national champion that's going to have a worse resume than these other 2 teams at that point. I mean, the 4-team playoff is just... what are we going to do?